We're Gina and Steven with Live Deeper 10X, and we're traveling the world one house sit at a time. We call this transport day. We are getting ready to take a domestic flight in Turkey. You've noticed that I have my space buns going because when you're traveling and you have long hair, it gets stuck in the back of your backpack. So today is Space Buns Day. Sporting our merch shirt, as always.
Which we have in a box at home.
Which doesn't help.
Sorry, Marcy.
Our dinner from last night.
Most of you probably don't know this, but we put a video out every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I missed the one yesterday. I'm very sorry about that. It just went out, or it's going out tonight, one day late.
Who's that behind you?
Hey, yo, dude. So this is a transition day, like Gina said.
Crap. Can't come down. We gotta have the key. It's in the.
And the funny thing is, I was going to tell Gina that, look, this is transition day. We're not even doing anything. There's not going to be anything interesting on the video. We already locked our key in the room, which means we have to take the stairs instead of the elevator for the 8 floors. We're still walking down the steps because we're on the top floor of the hotel. Normally we make sure and get to the airport early. We're not getting there early today. I have some minor reservations about our timing this morning. Hopefully everything goes smoothly.
We're heading to the airport now.
Trying to look for dur signs.
Which actually translates to stop in Turkish. So we're heading in that direction now and hopefully making it in time for Steven's level 3 of airporting down to level 0. I'm just saying, like, we forgot that we had to get gas in our car, so we have to stop to find gas. We go in and pay? Yep. And pay? Okay. Number 2? Oh, 2. Okay. Good morning. For you? Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. I got us some sustenance, but I have no idea what they are. Okay. So we got Dido, which looks like it's chocolate wafers. If you haven't heard of Dido, she's actually a musician from, I guess, the UK. I'm a huge fan of Dido. We have Antip Fisticili Pistachio. Go Freak. Go Freak.
Go Freak.
Go Freak. And Carmenilo. Let me just say that we have no idea where we're going, and we have to figure out where we're supposed to turn the car. I would say go that way. Wait, unless that takes you to,
In 200 meters, turn right for Israel.
Okay.
Always a good idea to take videos of your car before and after. Do a video before you leave, do a video when you get back. They have been very kind and everything worked out just fine so far. So rental cars in Turkey so far, check. We're at the Kasari airport. They do a pre-check luggage search before you even get into the airport. They do that pretty much at every Turkish airport.
Yeah. So we moved through the initial checkpoint, if you will, at the airport. And then our flight leaves in less than 2 hours, but the Pegasus desk is not yet open. So we, as always, have to make sure that we're looking in the right place for getting our boarding passes. Those are the Pegasus desk. And no one yet, so we gotta wait. Then we get our boarding passes. Then we can go through security to get to where we need to go. They opened the ticket counter, we got our boarding passes, and it turns out we can't bring our bags on the plane the way we have the whole time. So we have the backpack, and then we have a small day pack. We've always carried those on to every single one of our flights, including our Pegasus flight over here. We had to check our bags for the first time since we've been traveling. We don't have any locks on our backpack. We did originally. I lost one of the locks. The other one we didn't put on because we always have it with us.
But you know what? This is actually a good thing because I'm under the weather and I don't have to carry a heavy backpack. So I'm very happy that we don't have to carry the extra backpack.
she's got the right attitude. They're not opening the main line through security until 1 hour before the plane takes off.
I want to try the Monty Special Casseri Ravioli.
So I've decided I am okay with having to check the bags. That's our whole thing, is to not have to ever check a bag.
Well, that's true. In 4 months of European travel, this is the first time we've had to check a bag. 90% of the time, people have to check bags.
Thank you.
What is this? What did you get in here? It's a ham and cheese sandwich? Look at you. Look how fat his face is smiling. Show him your face. No. This is a 1 hour and 15-minute flight to Istanbul, which will only be there for about an hour and a half, and then we head on to Antalya.
And that's our plane.
There you go.
On behalf of Pegasus Airlines, welcome on board.
This is a really nice plane, actually.
Yeah, they have lots of room for a backpack and to carry on.
Are you going on with this? I think it's time to let go. The horse is dead. Pegasus does a great landing, wouldn't you agree? It wasn't like a Ryanair landing where you prayed that they actually hit ground.
Yeah, so that's a thing, really. I mean, like when you take Ryanair, you're doing it because you're paying almost nothing for it.
You
And
hope they have a propeller. I mean, no knock on Ryanair, but come on.
but I love Ryanair because it's so cheap, it's ridiculous.
We are actually in transit to our next connection, and we have a little bit of time, so we're going to see if there's a lounge area where we can grab something to eat before we take our next flight. And they had food last time. Lots of different options. And now we will have lunch. It will either be lentil soup, Mexican chicken and rice, baklava, little muffins, scones, and then we have salads and cheese. So it's free, that's the important thing. And we get to sit out and look at the runway.
Does anybody else feel slightly unnerved when you look up at the board in the airport and you look by your plane and it says boarding? I just feel like immediately that means I'm late. Have you ever looked at the wrong plane on the list that said boarding and then left your comfortable lounge to go to the gate and then find out that your plane wasn't actually boarding?
You sound so pretentious. We're heading into Antalya, and we're going to be renting a car, and what's going to be different about this trip is that we're actually going to be staying at an Airbnb. It means we actually get to cook our own food.
We are boarding on our way to the beach, the turquoise coast of Turkey.
It will be raining almost every day we're there, but
Every
we're
day.
just happy that we're going to the beach. I think you're supposed to say thank you in Turkish. It's like testicular, which sounds like testicles, but it's really not what it is. It's testicular. But it's like, I feel bad saying it that way, but every time I've heard the Turkish people say it, it sounds just like that.
We're gonna learn the correct way and let you know.
Okay. This is a brand new airplane. Brand new. I mean, it feels brand new anyway. Doesn't it seem brand new to you?
Brand new.
Like, really nice.
Just out of the shop.
And then, Pegasus Airlines, for a regional airline, has been very impressive to me.
Except for the guy who wouldn't let us do our carry-on.
He didn't do that for a lot of people, by the way. It's not just Steven, although he's let that go.
By the way, there were plenty of people with a backpack and a carry-on. We made it. Where are we?
We're in Antalya, but I can't hear anything. My ears are completely clogged. Nothing.
we are at baggage claim.
First time in 4 months. I
That's
swear
good.
to God, I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. I can't. My left ear, no, my right ear, totally clogged.
How's your bag getting bigger?
Because I keep buying stuff and I don't throw it away. We are going to the rental car place now. And this one we're going to is called the Gold Car. Never rented from them before. Sounds awfully suspicious. Gold Car.
The old International Driver's Permit, the IDP, you can get them at AAA. Pretty easy to come by.
What is it? Is it on there?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, which one do you want?
We're gonna
No.
get
No. We're gonna get none of these because it's not on this list.
really?
No. This one's $45 and it's a Fiat.
That's $45 for 6 days. So we are about to embark on what is the most complicated logistical venture in all of travel.
What?
And that is to make our way from the rental car desk to the actual rental car.
They're hardcore here because they're like, you can't drink alcohol, you can't have anybody else drive, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, they're intense about their drivers.
That's good. That's
Which
good.
is good.
Animals running wild again. Gina saw cats in the airport. This guy. Yeah, good point. He's not running.
I mean, how can you not run over them?
They gave us an upgrade, so it's not the tiniest car in the world, which will be fine for us because it's just the two of us.
It's a Centurion?
This is the Insignia.
Are you getting pulled over?
I don't know.
Why? What did you do? What did he do? There's a police officer that's following us. No worries. He escaped the popo.
There's the parking door.
It was the airport parking police. We're coming in at like almost close to sunset, and first of all, it feels amazing. It's like in the 50s or 60s right now, and it feels so good. We just saw a speed sign for 82 miles, 82 kilometers. Here it is again, 82 kilometers. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Some might say, no, you're like on State Road 82, which
That's
probably
not right.
is what it is.
I don't
but
think that's supposed to be.
That's the exact
Look, there's the
speed
mall of
limit sign.
Antalya. That's the whole mall of Antalya. We're gonna have to check out a Turkish mall. Oh, the sun. Steven has his sunglasses in the rumble seat, and he had to teach me what that was, because nobody understands how he speaks. So for those of you that are familiar with the rumble seat, you're from the 50s.
So we found parking for the Airbnb, but we have no idea if it's legal parking, so I guess we'll see if we get towed or get a ticket, or if everything is good. So we're on our way to the Airbnb.
Meeting her mom. Her mom's name is Shukran.
Shukran, which in Arabic means thank you. These are just outside of this Airbnb and they're enormous. Look at the
I took one.
size of that thing.
I took one.
Gina is
Because they're so big. You gotta have one. So, I mean, the lemons are enormous. And they're probably not even lemons. They're probably some sort of, like, I don't know, because we have an orange tree in our backyard in Florida that we thought was a lime tree, and it turned out to be an orange tree.
Yeah, because they, you know, oranges are green before they're orange. Who
Okay,
knew?
here, listen. We made it to Antalya.
The beach is right over there, beautiful water. We've got like a market, there's an ice cream place. right across the corner, which is perfect.
We know that this week is not going to be a great week because it's going to be raining. From a beach standpoint, it's not going to be ideal, but that is okay. We've got this beautiful Airbnb. We're near the water. It's a brand new part of Turkey that we haven't seen before. We invite you to stay with us, continue watching our videos. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and thank you again for following along with us. We look forward to seeing you next time. We are excited to be at this Airbnb for the next 7 days, 20 minutes from Old Town, Kalichi. And she has this beautiful garden terrace here that's kind of surrounded by these big skyscraper type apartments. And then when you come in, it's really on the garden level, which is really kind of cute. But we always have to remember to take our shoes off. And she even provides you with these lovely slippers. She provides you with slippers that you can wear when you come in. And if you wanted to, you have a little screen door. That way you keep the cats out. Because as we all know, Turkey is known for its cats. Come on in. So I'm not a big pool player, but Steven likes to play pool. So we actually have the opportunity to play a little pool on our massive pool table. But it'll be very fun. And she also has this wonderful painting, and what was great was her mom and I did not speak the same language, but she made it very clear there was no smoking allowed in the house because she pointed to the dog that was smoking, which was very smart. So we of course don't smoke, so that's not a problem. She also has dartboards, which is awesome, Steven, but I gotta be careful because I'm sure I would hit this. So come this way, and then we also have 2 bedrooms. It's actually a lot of house for Steven and I. We don't need this much space, but we're super grateful to have it. You've got this very, very cool sort of, it feels beachy motif and feel with the wonderful big bed and the light fixtures. It's got kind of a, just a chill vibe, and I really, really like it. And then the next over here, and she asked if we had any babies, which I thought was so cute. No babies in this family. But you have a second bedroom with, again, kind of a beachy vibe, very eclectic. And they do have a, what is this thing called again? A crib?
Bassinet.
A crib or a bassinet. That just shows you I'm not in baby brain. But I do want to show you something. Come this way. Come this way. This very cool Art Deco piece that she had put on the wall. Isn't that wild? I love that. It's so different. This is actually very Gina. This is my kind of design. It's very simple, it's very clean, it's very elegant, and I love it. So then you come down the hall here, and what you think is just like the entrance to like a terrace door is the bathroom. And so you have your sink, your washer and dryer, which I will tell you, Steven and I are very actually excited about because we haven't been able to do laundry in almost a week. So we're looking forward to washing our clothes. And then this way, I guess you have like a little hallway here if you wanted to just kind of hang out and hang up your clothes and stuff. And then here is the main living room. Kind of like probably the place that we're gonna be hanging out most often. You've got your TV, beautiful sectional sofa. We do have a heating system and an air conditioning system. And then an efficiency kitchen that comes with a gas top stove, which is great. And then they also have a oven here, like a oven cooker that you can use. Because for some reason she thinks I want to bake cakes. So it's a great little place, and we did get it for quite a wonderful deal, and I'm really happy about that because obviously we're on a fixed budget, and she was kind enough to give it to us at a much better rate than what she would normally have to pay people. So thank you so much for that. If you're interested in renting this Airbnb, we'll put a description down in the comments section or in the description section just with a link to show you where you can go and rent it when you come here to the turquoise coast of Turkey.